Shalom, brothers and sisters, and once again, this is Shabar Judah Israel, bringing you another lesson concerning Solid Foundation International Ministries, and also known as Solid Foundation Israelite Academy. Okay, that's S.F.I.A. as well. And on tonight, we're going to bring you a lesson, a short lesson, brothers and sisters, I promise. Because every time I say that, then it ends up being a long lesson. But this lesson pretty much going to be short on tonight. I think it is January 1st, 2017. So, brothers and sisters, my point is concerning tonight is I want to just bring out that January is not the first month of the year, okay? A lot of you brothers and sisters may believe that January is the first month of the year, but January is not the first month of the year. January is actually the 11th month of the year, okay? And we'll break that down. But before we go any further, we want to give all praises and glorification and do honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Yahweh Barakatham Yahweh Shai. We also want to say we give double honors to the elders and the apostles. Also salutations to the Akim that's preaching the truth, teaching the truth, edifying the lost sheep of the house of Israel, which are the modern day blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All peace and blessings be upon the 1/3, the elect, the 33.3% of the nation of Israel. And yeah, man, let's get on to this lesson. I'm gonna just state my claim and prove to you brothers and sisters that January is not the first month of the year. Now, you Hebrew brothers and sisters, you already know this, so I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to lost sheep. So let's proceed with the lesson. Okay, brothers and sisters, what is watch night service? As you can see before you, it says watch night service. All right, we'll read concerning watch night service. What is that? We'll go over watch night service, which is here. Watch night service. It says watch night service is a late night Christian church service and many different Christian traditions, such as those Baptists, Methodists, Pentecostals. It says watch night services are held late on New Year's Eve, and it says and ends after midnight. This provides the opportunity for Christians to review the year that has passed and make confession, and then prepare for the year ahead by praying and resolving. The services often include singing, praying, exhorting, and preaching. And this is concerning watch night service. So, those of you that may not know a watch night service, now if you are a Negroid descent, if you know so-called black people, you know what watch night service is all about. I mean, especially if you grew up in the church, you know what watch night service is all about. But the Bible doesn't support watch night service. The King James Holy Bible doesn't speak on the behalf of watch night service. Watch night service was a man-made tradition, man-made custom that was given to you so-called Negroes who are the real Jews according to the Bible. So watch night service basically is a late night Christian church service like we mentioned. And like I say, it's saying many different Christian traditions. See, that's a Christian tradition. You know, such as those Baptists carry out watch night, Methodist, Pentecostal, they carry out watch night. So many other denominations carry out watch night service. And usually watch night service is held on New Year's Eve. So they would try to, basically they would go to church, you know, New Year's Eve and basically bring in the supposedly the so-called New Year, which it's supposed to be January, which is really not. They would do that concerning them bringing in a New Year by making confessions and, you know, making New Year resolutions and praying and resolving and, you know, singing and shouting and exhorting and preaching. They would do this, but man, we're gonna show you this is total nonsense, because concerning this watch night service, I don't see what the hell these so-called Negroes are watching for, man. But January is not the first month of the year, first and foremost. But I will give you kind of a snippet on what go on during watch night service, brothers and sisters. This is like a snippet what goes on in watch night service, man. So you get the point, man. Pretty much, that's what goes on during watch night service, man. You know, show you another clip. What goes on during watch night service. Here's another clip of what goes on during watch night service, man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, bunch of foolishness, man. I mean, if you ask me, it's a bunch of jakes, man. These so-called Negroes who are the real Jews, which don't know they are the real Jews. A lot of these people, man, are jumping around like a bunch of goddamn fools, cooning around, shucking and jiving in these churches, man, and don't have no knowledge according to the scriptures, man. All right, so this is what pretty much goes on during watch night service. Just kind of give you an idea, and then after this, you have preaching that goes on. You have a time where the pastor preaches, and then after that, man, they altar call and basically shouting and all different type of crap like that, man, and then basically for ones that have made a New Year resolution or some type of stuff like that, man. But that's what goes on during watch night service. I'm just trying to give you a all around summary what goes down in these pagan ass churches during watch night service. Now, I'm gonna give you some scriptures to support what I'm talking about, because after this lesson, you're gonna know the truth. First and foremost, like I stated earlier, January is not the first month of the year. January is not New Year's, man. Okay, so let's get into the scriptures. All right, brothers and sisters, let's take a look at Romans 10 and 2. This is Romans 10 and 2. Let's take a look at that. It says, "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge." Yeah, man, these so-called Negroes, they have the zeal of God. Basically, they have the ambition and the passion, and the will and the willpower, man. They very committed about going to church and very committed about, faithfully, just being part of divine services. I mean, all people got that packed down, man, but they lacking the knowledge, man. So they might have a passion and a strong ambition to praise the Most High God, but right here in Romans 10 and 2 it says, but they don't have the knowledge, man. Okay? If all people had the knowledge, they would know, first and foremost, that January is not the first month of the year. If all people had the knowledge, they'll know also about when they close out during watch night service, they have breakfast. Okay, they might close out 12 o'clock a.m. and then they'll have breakfast, man. And right after church, they be done did all this shouting and praising and singing and preaching. And right after church, they have breakfast. And then they have pork on the table, man. Sausage links, okay? They have bacon, man. Pancakes and bacon and pork all on the table after service, man. Okay, knowing that pork is forbidden in the scriptures, you true Hebrew brothers and sisters, you know that pork is not fitted to be consumed because pork is not in the dietary. Pork is not in the dietary law, man. All right. Okay, it's not kosher. So they'll eat pork right after watch night service, man. Because they don't have knowledge according to the Most High. All right, we're going to show you another verse. This is Hosea, I believe, Hosea 4 and 6. Let me go back to that right quick, brothers and sisters. Hosea 4 and 6 says, my people are destroyed. Who is the Most High's people? Who are the Most High's people? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that are known better yet as the lost tribes of Israel today, man. You are the Most High's people, okay? The people on this scroll right here, man, the children of Israel, you so-called Negroes are from the tribe of Judah, you West Indies, you Jamaicans are from the tribe of Benjamin, you so-called Haitians, you are from the tribe of Levi, Seminole Indians, you from the tribe of Reuben, and so forth. You Dominicans from the tribe of Simeon, North American Indians, Gad. You so-called Mexicans are from the tribe of Issachar. You Panamanians to Guatemala, Zebulon. You from the tribe of Zebulon. Argentina to Chile, primarily Brazil. You are not Brazil, but Argentina to Chile, which is southern Brazil. Okay, you are Naphtali. Okay, Colombian to Uruguay, Asher, those Brazilians. Asher, you from the tribe of Asher. You Cubans are from Manasseh. So-called Cubans are from the tribe of Manasseh, and you Puerto Ricans, you so-called Puerto Ricans, Taino Indians are from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay, so you are the Most High's children, man. Okay, and you are known as the lost children of Israel today. You are the Israelites. Some of you know that you are Israel, and some of you don't. Some of you are lost sheep, and we're trying to wake you up, man. Okay? So in Hosea 4 and 6, when it states, my people, it's talking about the children of Israel, man, are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because if you had, you don't have knowledge, because if you had knowledge, you wouldn't be in no damn church or no watch night service. What in the hell are you watching for in the first place, man? Okay, I'm gonna show you the obligation of a true watchman. Okay, I'm gonna show you the duty of a true watchman. Okay, so it says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge because thou hast rejected knowledge. We try to tell you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the chosen. You don't want to listen, man. You don't want to hear it. So you reject the knowledge. The Most High say, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of your God. I will also forget thy children, man. Okay, so it's time to wake the hell up, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and stop this nonsense, man. Okay? Okay, this is the duty of a true watchman. Y'all talking about watch night service. Let me show you something. Ezekiel 3 and 17. Son of man, I have made you a watchman into the house of Israel, to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He say that I have made you a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, pursuing Ezekiel 3 and 7 today. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the watchmen, man. We are the true prophets that have been set up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Yahweh Shai. And we are to be watchmen and to give you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites, they give you warning, man. Okay, because if you don't stop this watch night service crap, if you don't stop this watch night service, then basically, man, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be because the Most High is kicking ass and taking names. And I'm telling you right here, concerning watch night service, it's telling you basically where it's carried out at. It's in the Christian church service. It's a Christian right here, brothers and sisters. I want you to see what's going on. Watch night service up here, as you can see, watch night service. It's what? It's a Christian church service, man. The Most High didn't give us no Christianity. We learned Christianity in slavery. We learned Christianity from the oppressor, so-called white man, which are the Edomites. We learned Christianity for those people. So the Most High didn't say anything about no goddamn watch night service in the Bible, man. Okay? But however, he does speak on the behalf of watchmen. Okay? This is Ezekiel 33 and 2. As you can see, Ezekiel 33 and 2, it states, Son of man, speak to the children of your people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman. Okay, as you can see, Ezekiel 33 and 2, it says, set them as their watchmen, Ezekiel 33 and 3. If if when he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. That's what a watchman does. He blows the trumpet and warn the people. So the hell with a watch night service, man. We the true watchmen. And what we're doing, pursuing Ezekiel 33:3, that we are warning the people, man. Okay? It says if he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Because you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't have no idea what's going on, man. We have a third world war coming up, okay? We have martial law that's to be implemented. We have a new world order coming up, okay? We have the RFID chips, the radio frequency identification chips. We have FEMA camps that's on reserve for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Thousands of plastic coffins that have been stored up because a lot of you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans is about to get killed, man. Okay, Jacob trouble is right around the corner. And it's time for you to return and repent of your sins and come out of Christianity first and foremost. Okay, and return back to the Most High laws, statutes, and His commandments. Because when you keeping the Most High laws, statutes, and His commandments, man, basically, then you're not in error. But if you want to continue to go to watch night and keep Christianity and all these false ass denominations and religions, man, the Most High finna put your damn head on the chopping block, man. Straight up. So he set us out as watchmen to warn you people, to warn the people, man. To warn the people. Okay? Whether you listen or not. You've been warned, man. Okay? Ezekiel 33:5. Let's go down. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet. He took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. So basically, after we warn you, man, and you hear the sound of the trumpet, and you don't take warning, it says his blood shall be upon you, man. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. So you so-called niggas, you Hispanics, you Native Americans, okay, that don't want to keep God's laws or listen to these lessons and take notes. It says, basically, if you hear the sound of the trumpet and it says you take not warning, then his blood shall be upon him. So your own blood going to be upon you after this lesson, man, if you don't take heed. So let me get you straight into the scriptures concerning basically Daniel 7:25, man. This is Daniel 7:25. It say he shall speak great words against the Most High. Who is that? The so-called white man. Now, on the behalf of Daniel chapter 7, it speaks of 4 great beasts in the earth as nations, Gentile nations. When you have to read Daniel chapter 7, it'll speak of the Babylonians representing the let's see. Let's go back up a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. Let's see. Right here, Daniel 7:3 speaks on the behalf of 4 great beasts. It says the first was like a lion. That's in reference to the Babylonian Empire. And then it says the second was like a bear. That's in reference to the Medo-Persian Empire. And it says and the third was like a leopard. That's in reference to the Grecian Empire, the Greece. And it says, Daniel 7:7, it says, a 4th beast. Now that 4th beast in Daniel 7:7 is the Roman Empire. We know that the Roman Empire failed in the year 193 AD, but it came back in power as the revived Roman Empire, America today, during the Renaissance period. So Daniel 7:25 speaks on the behalf of America, being the revived beast, which is the revived Roman Empire. Say he shall speak great words against the Most High, the so-called white man, okay, the Edomites, the children of Esau. He shall wear out the saints. Okay, he shall wear out the saints. The saints are the Israelites, brothers and sisters. The saints are the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You was wore out by this so-called white man. And I'm going to show you that you are the saints. This is Psalms 50:5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. So, who made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice? The children of Israel, they made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice. The sacrificial law only pertains to the children of Israel. So, the people that made a covenant with the Most High by sacrifice concerning his saints are the children of Israel. I give you another one, brothers and sisters. Psalms 148, verses 13 and 14. Let them praise the name of the Most High, Yahweh, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and the heavens. Psalms 148, verse 14. He also exalt the horn of his people. His people are the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints. Okay, his saints, even until the what? The children of Israel. A people near unto him, praise ye the Most High Yahweh. So his saints are the children of Israel. Okay, his saints are his people. So we can go back to Daniel 7:25, and we can clearly see that this particular beast, which is the Roman Empire, revived Roman Empire, that spoke great words against the Most High and wore out the Israelites, which is his saints, is the so-called white man. And he did what? He changed times and laws, man. Because that's the legislative branch. The legislative branch is the one who makes laws, okay? They the one who makes laws. So-called white man changed times and laws, man. Okay, he changed the times and laws. That's why a lot of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans thinking January is the first month of the year, because so-called white man got you bugged out because he changed times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and time and dividing the times. A time and time and dividing the times, which is approximately 350 years. Okay, I believe 350 years. That's a time and dividing the times. So you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans have nearly been in this so-called white man hands just this long. A time and dividing the times. And he have changed laws and times. And last but not least, he wore you out as the people. How did he wear out the children of Israel? How did he wear out the saints? Man, he wore you out in so many ways. Just to name a few, so-called white man wore you out with slavery. First and foremost, slavery. The start of your history. You know, just demolish your culture. I mean, the whole 9 yards, man. The so-called white man really did a work on us, man, as a nation of people. So that's how he wore us out. Slavery, lies, you know, the loss of culture and language. He wore us out, man. And he changed times and laws. Okay? But now you don't even know basically what is what today because of this damn devil have changed times and laws. Okay? Okay, is January the first month? If January the first month of the year? No. Deuteronomy 16:1. Observe the month of Abib. So it tells you to observe the month of Abib. We're going to just find out when it's Abib. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover. And to the Lord Yahweh, your power. For in the month of Abib, the Lord Yahweh, your power, brought you forth out of Egypt by night. So the month of Abib is the same month the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is when we came out of Egypt because we was in Egypt as slaves 430 years. So in the month of Abib, this is when we was liberated and we received our independence from the Egyptians, which are the Hamites. Okay, Northeast Africans, the children, the descendants of Israel. Okay, one of the sons of Ham. So the month of Abib is when we came out of Egypt. Okay, when is Abib? We're going into the interlinear to show you. It says Abib, which is Hebrew 24. Abib. Okay.
Strong's H24. Aviv.
Hebrew 24. So let's look at that at the dictionary. Hebrew 24. All right. It says Abib, right? Fresh, young barley, ears of barley. It says now another definition for Abib is the ear of corn. All right. It says the month of the ear forming of greening a crop of growing green. Abib, month of Exodus and Passover. Now right here, brothers and sisters, you see that? Abib is March and early April, according to the lunar calendar, primarily March. So the month of Abib is March, okay? Sometime early April, as you can see right here. The month of Abib is March, sometime early April, because that's when fresh young barley ears of corn, whatever you have, That's when March is the first month of the year, because that's the beginning of when nature begins to bloom and revitalize. Okay, so it's March, man. All right, that's a bill. March. Okay, now brothers and sisters, hold on. That's what a bill is. March, early April. Okay, so when we go back to Deuteronomy 16:1, it says observe the month of a bill and keep the Passover. The Passover is around the time of March, which is the first month of the year, not January. It says, unto the Lord your God, for in the month of Abib, the Lord your God brought you forth from out of Egypt. So the Israelites came out of Egypt during the month of March, which is the first month of the year. Now I'm going to show you something else, brothers and sisters, concerning the bill. Okay. Now, let's see, Exodus 13:3. Let's go there. Exodus 13:3. And Moses said unto the people, the children of Israel, remember this day in which you came out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, because that's what Egypt means, Egyptos, which means bondage. You came out of the house of bondage, for by strength of hand Yahweh the Lord brought you out from this place. There shall no leavened bread be eaten. So he said that the children of Israel came out of Egypt as slaves in the month of Abib, man. Okay. As you can see, Exodus 13:4 says, this day came you out in the month of Abib, which is March, sometime early April. We're going to give you another count. Exodus 12:1. So let's go back a chapter, Exodus 12:1. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. So he talks about on the behalf of Abib. And he said that this shall be what? The beginning of months. And it shall be what? The first month of the year. The first month of the year is March, man. Okay? In the Bible, which is described as Abib. So that's the first month of the year. March. Not January, man. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, I just want you to get it down, man. Understand who you are as an Israelite and stop believing in the lies of the so-called white man. All right? All right, brothers and sisters, this is Proverbs 14 and 15. Proverbs 14:15. It says, the simple believes every word, but the prudent man look well to his going. Simple as Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, they're going to believe every word of this damn devil, which is the white man. But a prudent man look well to his going. A vigilant man, okay? A man that's circumspect. Okay, he look well to his going. A wise man going to look well to his going. Now, the prudent man and woman and the children right here is concerning the elect of the nation of Israel, the 33.3% to 1/3. But the simple right here is you 2/3 blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You don't look well to your going because you too damn busy believing every word of this damn devil, which is the white man, and you have been led to believe that January was the first month of the year, but it's not, man. Okay? It's not. Brothers and sisters, this is a referral. I recommend you to look at also my video S.F.I.A from Solid Foundation International Ministries. I recommend you to look at Silly Watch Night Christians. Okay, just go to YouTube, type in S.F.I.A, Silly Watch Night Christians. Shabar Judah Ben Israel. It was placed up 2 years ago. I know it doesn't have that many views. It's because a lot of brothers and sisters cannot receive this truth. But I recommend you to look at this video, brothers and sisters. It's titled Silly Watch Night Christians. That's another one of my videos that was placed up like 2 years ago. And that also has to do with connections, letting you see that January is not the first month of the year. Okay? And so forth. So just for an extra take, if you want to look at this video, Silly Watch Night Christians, to add this to the lesson, be sure to look at this video, brothers and sisters. Be sure to check this video out. Silly Watch Night Christians, S.F.I.A. Brothers and sisters, I recommend you to get online, go on Google, and type in origin of the names of the months. and you will see for yourself the literal truth. You will see the direct truth. Type in origin of the names of the months. Okay, it says only a few names of the months were derived from Roman deities. Most simply came from numbers of the months, or in two cases in honor of Roman emperors. Okay, so it's telling you that, man, these names of the month derived from Roman gods, Greek gods, and also Roman emperors. So we're going to start with January, brothers and sisters. It says January. It's named after the Roman god of beginnings in Indians. Januus, the month, Januarius. Now, Januus is the god of beginnings. Januus, brothers and sisters, like I stated, is a Roman god who the Romans worship. Okay, they call him Januarius. He symbolized the beginnings. Okay, now, brothers and sisters, these are our Google images of Januarius or Januus. As you can see right here, this double-headed Grecian deity, man. Januus. This is where January comes from. Januus, man. Do your research. Januus, this double-headed Grecian deity representing the god of beginnings. This double-headed Grecian deity by the name of Januus. I'm not making it up. Okay, one head represents the past, as you can see. One head represents the past. The other head represents the future. Okay, and that's why they open the New Year's up concerning January, which is not the first month of the year, because we already showed you that March is the first month of the year, according to a bib in the Bible. But they would use January at the opening of the first month of the year because they would say you're leaving the past and coming into a futuristic event or a futuristic year or new year. So it's like leaving past. It's like this is right, leaving 2016 and entering in 2017. So therefore they called it January, and they said it as the first month of the year, which is January. It's actually the 11th month of the year. But this is where this bullshit comes from, man. Okay, Januus, as you can see right there, Januus. That's your January. Okay, brothers and sisters. So I need not go any further with Januus. Let's continue back to the article. Okay. Now we're gonna look at February. The name comes from either from the old Italian god Februus or else Februar, signifying festivals of purification celebrated in Rome during this month. So they celebrated this bull in Rome right here. Okay, so you can see right there, February is the name that comes either from an old Italian god, man. So there go another deity, February, Februarila. Okay, February, man, an Italian god. Let's pull him up. Brothers and sisters, I'm hoping you're understanding the pattern now. You see that? Februarus. Okay, that's your February, man. Okay. That's your Februarus. As you can see, brothers and sisters, I'm not making it up. Okay. There's many images of Februarus. But we're not gonna get in so many images because we got for the sake of time. But as you can see, right here, it states right here, down here, Februarus. Let's move on to the next one. It says March. This is the first month of the Roman year. So it tells you right there. Okay, and it's not only the Roman year, man. Okay, it says the first month. The first month is March, not January, and as we stated, of the Roman year, and it's named after a Roman god, Mars. So March comes from a goddamn Roman god too, man, which is Mars, which basically Mars, supposedly a planet, which is the damn Roman god. Okay, Mars, and it's in reference to March, and you can see it's the first month. So March is a Roman god by the name of Mars. Let's pull him up. Okay, brothers and sisters, as you can see, all right, Mars, all right, Mars, the god of nature, man, Mars. Another damn Roman god. Let's continue on. And for the sake of time, brothers and sisters, I'm not going to show every image behind every month. But yeah, April is called Aprilis, from Apare to open, possibly because it is the month in which the buds begin to open. So April is Aprilis, okay? That's another god. You have May, the third month of the Roman calendar. So what? The May is the third month. Do y'all not see this? In America, they tell you the third month is March. But May is actually the third month, y'all. Okay? The name probably comes from Maesta, the Roman goddess, a Roman woman goddess, in honor of reverence. June, the fourth month. June is the fourth month. In America, what month they tell you June is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They would say June is the sixth month in America. But June is actually the fourth month. And was named in honor of Juno, another damn god. False ass god. However, the name might also come from, it says, Iunaries, young man, juniors, as opposed to Maries, grown man, majors, for May. The 2 months being dedicated to young and old men. As you can see right here, June is the fourth month, and it comes from Juno, a Greek god. July. It was the month in which Julius Caesar was born. So July comes from Julius Caesar, man. An Edomite, okay. He was born and named Julius in honor of 44 BCE, before the Common Era, the year of his assassination, also called, and so forth. The fifth month, the year is also called Quintilis, which is the fifth month. So they trying to tell you in so many words, man, that July was called Quintilis, which is the fifth month right here. Okay, so July was called Quintilis. But they changed Quintilis and named it July behind Julius Caesar. Okay. August, okay, originally the month is called Sextilis, which actually sextus comes from six. So August is actually the sixth month. Okay. You see that? So August is actually the sixth month, man. Okay. August is not the 8th month like they tell you in January in America. But August is actually the 6th month. But the name was later changed in the honor of the first Roman emperor, Augustus. He was also the longest. Caesar Augustus was the longest Caesar to reign as well. Okay, so he was Augustus, man. This was the first Roman emperor down around the time of Yahushua, who the world knows Jesus Christ. Okay, it tells you that the month Augustus is in reference to August is in reference to Augustus, which is basically the 6th month, but they changed it from Sextus to Augustus. Named August after Augustus. September comes from September, which is 7. Also Septimius Severus, which was a black Jew that conquered Rome in the year 193 AD. Septimius, okay, which actually means 7, as you can see. And it goes on to say October. The names are from Octo, which means 8. Now, October means the 8th month, okay? Not the 10th month. So octopus have 8 legs. Octagon has 8 sides. Octomom has 8 children. You would say ocho in Spanish. That's 8. And octo, man, is 8. November. The name comes from novum, which means 9. In Spanish, you would say noventa as 90. In Spanish, you would say nueve as 9. Okay. In Latin, you would say novum. Okay, as 9. So November, 9th month. And December, the name comes from decim, which means 10. Now, in December, decim is kind of self-explanatory. You got decimals, which are powers of 10. And every 10 years is known as a decade, okay? And in Spanish, you would say a diez. So December is 10, man. And then this the 10th month, it comes around in January, making that the 11th month, February the 12th month, and then March right here is the first month, as you can see right here, the first month. So these are the origin and names of the months, brothers and sisters, man, that you need to get acquainted with, because January is not the first month of the year. So I'm going to call you guys April Fool. I'm going to call you a fool for believing that January is the first month of the year. You better repent, man, and learn the truth. Okay, so I want to bring out so much on tonight, but like I told you previously, I'm gonna make this lesson short now. I have a display posted before me. I don't know if you can see this, brothers and sisters, but I'm gonna try it anyway, man. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna try it anyway, brothers and sisters. Just bear along. It tells you about the Hebrews. It says the Hebrews did not originally name their days and months after gods. They instead named their days after numbers. And you can look at this in the Zondervan and Compact Bible Dictionary. Okay, you can look at this. It says concerning calendar. Just look at calendar, the definition calendar in the Zondervan and Compact Bible Dictionary, and which is let me get that for you. Let me show you how that look. The Zondervan and Compact Bible Dictionary. Okay, brothers and sisters. Let me see. The Zondervan Bible Dictionary. I'm gonna pull it up to show you how it look. Okay, this is how it look right here, man. This is very little or nothing. You can purchase this book on Amazon, eBay, whatever you feel, man. But just get the book, and when you get the book, just go into calendar. It's gonna show you the definition for calendar. I don't know why it's not pulling up the images, but you can see it's right here. Right here, brothers and sisters. It says in the Zondervan and Compact Bible Dictionary, as you can see on the screen, it says in the Zondervan and Compact Bible Dictionary, brothers and sisters, during the Bible period time was reckoning solely on the astronomical observations. Days, months, and years were determined by the sun and moon. Days of the week were not named by the Jews. Okay, like you got these different days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The Hebrews didn't say that, man. Okay, but were designated by ordinal numbers. So we use ordinal numbers. Okay, we use ordinal numbers. The Hebrew month began with the new moon. A new moon is basically a new month, man. A new moon. So it tells you that the Hebrew months began with the new moon. All right. Then it says before the exile, months was designated by numbers. After the exile, names were adopted from the Babylonians and were used. So after we went into several captivities, after the Jews, we went into several captivities. We came out of those captivities calling our days of the week by Roman and Greek Babylonian gods, man. And as it's stated in the Zondervan and Compact Bible Dictionary concerning the calendar, when you look at the definition concerning calendar, it says days of the month were not named until after the Babylonian captivity. When the Israelites adopted Babylonian names, it says for their months, names like Adar, Tammuz, Nisan, and etc. are not found in the Bible until after the Jews returned from what? The Babylonian exile, man. Okay, so yeah, brothers and sisters, said basically months and days of the week in the Hebrew. It says we must first realize that the Hebrews did not name their months nor days of the week like the Greeks and Romans. Both the months and days of the week in our modern calendars are named after Greek and Roman gods. We didn't name our months and days of the week after no goddamn Greeks and Roman gods and no Babylonian gods. Like we mentioned earlier over here, it said the Hebrews did not originally name their days and months after gods. They instead named their days after numbers. We picked this bullshit up when we went in slavery and when we learned the way of the heathen. Okay, then we started applying Roman and Greek gods and Babylonian gods as days of the week and months of the year, man. Okay, so I hope you were edified on that, brothers and sisters. That just was a short take concerning this lesson dealing with supposedly January being the first month of the year. Yeah, man. So I don't think I have anything else, but till next time, shalom.